Yep. Leon says to find the leader. Well, here's some advice. Don't listen to Leon. You're gonna miss out on some XP, because these new Heartless, known as soldiers, give 3 experience points for each one you kill, and if you can deflect one of their attacks, it will give you 1 technique point. Ow. It's not that one. I think it's the Cyclone Kick. Yep. We are currently level 8, but we want to be level 10 here. Which is unfortunate. I was not able to hit that level just yet, because I've ignored some shadows back in... back in Trevor's turn before that. Well, it might have been the claw that get deflection. Oh, jeez. I need to be careful here. Right. Soldiers are much stronger. They're much stronger than the shadows, which was the other enemy we were encountering. I can now officially reveal their names, because now we know what they were called. They're the Heartless. We're no longer fighting Unearthed. We're now fighting Heartless. This was the original enemies of the game. This was the first one. As a little tidbit, Birthplace Sleep came before Kingdom Hearts 1. The Heartless were not discovered until sometime after. Until sometime in between Birthplace Sleep, the end of Birthplace Sleep, and the start of Kingdom Hearts 1. So, because we couldn't use Heartless, well, technically weren't discovered and given their name, to be more accurate, because one of the things we saw a breed of Heartless that I'm not going to say the name yet, because we will be fighting them later. Just like you saw the dark side at the end of the final episode. But point being, they did not invent... Heartless technically were not discovered and named yet. So that's why, because of that, they couldn't use the Heartless and just call them, oh, here's the Heartless in Birthplace Sleep. No, they couldn't do that because... mainly because then it would just break the canonicity of the games. So they created the Unversed, which were darkness made from negative emotions. While Heartless are pretty much the darkness within people's hearts. We are just full on negativity. But yeah, definitely make use of killing these Heartless around here, because you do want some levels. that means the Gizmo Shop now has some soldiers there, so you can definitely make use of that, but... Oh boy, soldiers in close perimeters. Ow. Ow. Now you want to go to the third district when you're ready to finish that, but as we're not level 10 yet, I'm not ready. Trust me, you want to be level 10 for what's coming up. Anyway, there are still more of you? Okay. Oh, hi. Well, it's just like the inverse in Birth by Sleep comics. The Heartless got a nice recoloring for the original, except the shadows. They remained their black color. Okay, I'm curious. Yeah, I'm almost level 9. Also, if they despawn, any damage dealt will be negated. As they'll force themselves to have to respawn. And that puts them back at full health.
Come on!
Come on. There we go, Berserk. Not really an ability I like. Berserk is a sort of high risk, high reward ability that when your HP is low enough, I mean particularly in the flashing red low, your attack will go up. That's only while you're in the flashing red low, which means you're gonna kind of have to play it safe. Just deal the most damage and not get HP orbs, which is easier said than done. It's good for a pinch, but it's not something I personally like. Also, you can now go back to the first district if you ever need help, or if you need a safe haven. And she gives you a mega potion as means of talking. Be sure you do talk to. I don't know much about Uther just either. You feel there could be something there. Yeah, I would actually recommend holding on buying items right now. Because, yeah, you can come back here and save if you need to. But we're pretty good for the moment. So we're gonna go straight back in. Oh, hi. I thought I took care of you. Where are you going? Where are you? Ow. Rude. Come on. Ow. Oh, having one of the abilities I had when I played the staff one would have been so helpful here. Because I know that there is a staff set. It could... Now, if this was... the original Kingdom Hearts game on PS2. Little buggers. I would have probably definitely recommended it personally for me. The... Ow. I think it was take the staff, get the sword set up, because I know that one gave you the pretty much everything is at everything but your HP and P. Everything but your HP, even your MP, is at 3 stat. So it overall pretty much kind of made sort of a well-balanced starting character, allowing you to pretty much build however you want, which I liked. And it also gave you the scan ability, which we don't have right now, way early, like at level 6 I think it was. So the fact that I could get scan as early as level 6, that was awesome. But this is not the original. This is Final Mix. We won't get scan until fairly later. I think we're not going to get scan until after level 10, I think, correctly. Which is going to be a bummer. I actually like having scan this early on, personally. But you can always get what you want. But by sleep, you got scan for free. And in most of the other games, you get scan for free. In case some of you don't know, scan just lets you reveal enemy HP bars. It's a good way to know how much health they have before you start fighting them. Ow. Ow. Come on. Yeah, well, 28. 7 experience here. These ratchet guys. I could go to the Gizmo shop, or I could go instead to the alleyway. I think I'm gonna take the alleyway. Yeah, I would be cutting there, but honestly, this is not gonna take that long. I'm just about almost there, as you can see.
Come on! Come on!
Yeah, like just a few more.
Come on!
Oh wow, there we go. Now. We are fully ready now, so let's head onward to District 3. I think we take care of those shadows. So I see you guys at District 3. Alright, now make sure I have XP 0 on, but yeah. Area is quiet. Make sure you are equipped and ready. I would actually recommend just this once. Put 1 mega potion on. Only 1, just in case. Aside from that, your defensive items won't really matter. You don't need a protect chain when replacing the fire ring because it offers the same defense. Slapshot's really the only ability you'll need. This doesn't matter. Our stats actually look pretty good, so yep. Now when you're ready, advance forward.
Gosh, are these the Heartless guys?
Let's go get them to see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quite the meetup, huh? Okay, we're boxed in, so now it's time for a real introduction to party members. Not like the bad ones in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. They will fight on their own and they will actually use items to support you. Like, see? Goofy just... Also, if you press triangle, you can send them to target certain enemies, like that. It's a good way to pretty much direct them. This is only in this game, though. This is never implemented in any other Kingdom Hearts game. But anyway, introducing one of my favorite Heartless bosses in the entire series. The Guard Armor. Now, this guy, before I explain the history behind him, lock onto his torso. Ow. Don't hit into him when he's swinging his arms like that. Just smack his arm. Smack the torso. You won't be able to also jump when he does that. And watch your team members' health as well as your own. If they look like they're both in trouble, throw a Mega Potion to heal. you should really do enough damage to the... You should be able to do enough damage to the rest of the body. Rest of the parts by just hitting them. His torso, like, see? There goes one of his parts. So, 3 of them? Oh, definitely one of them. There goes another. Should we destroy him by accidentally hitting his torso? By just solely attacking the torso. This guy's not really that hard. He can be challenging, but now he'll resort to a spinning attack like this, but he's not that hard. Like, he just goes down right now. So yep, reason is my favorite. Reason number 1. My first game for entering the Kingdom Hearts series was actually not this game, but Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories for the GBA. This was the first boss of that game. So he was my first taste of the boss battles in the Kingdom Hearts series. And you get the Brave Warrior for beating him. Reason number 2. Just as the case with not being able to save and my expert mode file run.
So,
And
you were looking for me?
my unaware expert mode file
They
run
too
for
have
this
been
game.
seeking the wielder of the Keyblade.
I was not aware
Hey,
it was
why
an
don't
expert
you
mode for
come with
Leon,
us?
first off.
We can go to other worlds on our vessel.
So when I got to this guy,
I wonder if I could
he was
find
taking
Riku
me
and Kylie.
such a while to beat because I wasn't even sure how much damage it was doing, how much HP he had. I listened to Leon's advice,
Who knows? But
and he
maybe
kept
we
kicking my
can
ass.
come with us.
It was then later I found out my brother switched it to expert mode, and I
Sora,
now know
Go
why
with them,
it was taking so long.
especially if you want to find your friends.
Yeah, I guess.
When you
Yep.
can't come along
We're gonna be
with
tagging
your
along with Donald and
friends.
Goofy now.
Understand?
Oh,
No crying, no sad face, okay?
yeah, you gotta look funny, like us. Yup. Whoa.
Yes, for ones on happy faces.
Oh boy, this
Happy.
coming part.
That's one funny face.
Okay, why not? I'll go with you guys.
Donald Duck.
Name's Goofy.
I'm Sora.
All for one, one for all.
Yeah, don't worry. We're gonna be getting soon to the part where I'll be cutting out the grinding.
That little squirt took down that Heartless. Who'd have thought it?
Hello, Hades.
Such is the power of the Keyblade. The child's strength is not his own.
Yeah, you could recognize some of these villain shouts, especially some of the new ones that you see here.
And the brats
Well, except for
friends
him.
of a king's lack.
It's Hook.
Slug on the eyes, they're all built rats by the look of them. You're no prize yourself. Shut up!
Enough! The Keyblade has chosen him. Will it be he who conquers the darkness? Or will the darkness swallow him? Either way, he could be quite useful.
Yep, she is back. As if we pretty much knew we wouldn't see the end of her in Birth by Sleep. Yep, they give you 500 money and If you beat Leon, you'll get an elixir. Yeah, we'll be riding their gummy ship to get to other worlds, and you can teleport the gummy ship from the save menu by selecting the gummy ship option. But not all save points will let you board the gummy ship. And now we can use magic. And yay, dodge roll, I missed you. Yep. And Jimmy will keep track of everything in the journal, which is a new option here, as you can see. He'll be filling everything out there, but yay! Dodge roll! And sure, we'll get you there. Yeah, we can now do this! Also, these marks here are known as Trinity marks. We can only do the blue ones right now, but we'll unlock more later. Just press triangle when you're by them. You need exactly Donald, Goofy, and Sora for this, though. Well, Sora's always playable, so you just need Donald and Goofy. No other prime member work. And we get a postcard here, so we're going to first finish up the trim marks here, and we're gonna soon do little quick cuts for some of the other treasures around here, because now that this world's safe from the Heartless for now, as they quiet down, we want to clear a few things here to make this town a bit more accessible to us. Also, talking to him here. Yeah, just tell you about the Dalmatians again. Yeah, we got another postcard, so what does that give us this time, since this is the fourth one? Mega Ether, yeah, that actually restores. Yeah, it's MP, but anyway. Before we go over what else we missed around the town that we can get now that we've cleared the Heartless out and have a bit more accessibility to it, let's do some shopping. Because we got new weapons for Donald and Goofy, and I do want to do that. Now, the Morning Star, it heightens magical power, while the Warhammer is made for combat but will reduce MP. There's two forms of staffs that Donald can have: magic and offense. He's a mage, so I would recommend more of a magic build. So yeah, you'd want the Morning Star. If you want more of a offense, you go for the Warhammer, but I'd say you're better off with the Morning Star. Now, Goofy here. The Smasher's a small shield that's made for attack, and this one is a larger that protects against various attacks. Normally, some people, and I would agree, go with this to give Goofy more of an offensive attack one, but personally I want, unless sometime is needed, this time around Goofy to be more of the defensive one and be surviving more. So I'm gonna give him that one, And oh. And I'll come back and buy the Smasher late. Sure, though, don't worry. For now, I actually, well, I got good supplies, but I do want to get at least a few ethers. By a few, I mean 2. We don't have a pretty stone though, so oh well. Yep. Brave Warrior, that will go to you, Goofy, because you'll need it more. And the Stout Shield will give you more defense, while for Donald, you'll get the Morning Star, which doesn't really increase your MP much, but it increases your strength a little bit and heightens your magical capabilities. This will make them a lot more useful. Also, one thing before I forget. Customize now has a bit more use. First off, it can let you set buttons here. I prefer that one there for now. So you can use magic quickly by pressing L1 for the shortcuts here. But better yet, you can customize your party members for how they will fight. There's like balanced, personal, conservative, defensive, offensive, and manual. I prefer to set it to manual, so like Donald. Frequently using regular attacks. That's good. I wanted to do that. Using offensive magic constantly. That's his job. He's a mage. Defensive magic frequently. We don't have any defensive magic yet, but I would want that. Advanced magic. I'm mixed between frequently and occasionally, and sometimes constantly, for depending on the situation, but I'm gonna set to occasionally right now because those advanced magics kind of are, well, it's better for you to use them yourself than rely on Donald because he can mess things up for you. HP items, only in an emergency. That's fine because he's likely to use his defensive magic more. You want MP items on frequently for sure. Because he uses MP a lot. Anyways, for Goofy, regular attacks, constantly. You definitely want him to be attacking a lot. Special attacks, frequently. And to conserve his MP, basically. Shield techniques, constantly. He is more of the defense guy, so yep. That will help a lot. Support actions. He doesn't have any yet, but frequently. You want that. HP items. Frequently. That's fine. Or you can put it on only an emergency. It's your choice there. But he doesn't use his MP that much. So you definitely want only an emergency for the MP items. And that should give you their setup. That's the setup I like, mainly. Now, we will see you for some of the stuff we missed around here. But first, an early one there's a postcard here. Now, before we return it, let the search begin. After beating the boss, Garner, the red room and green room will become more accessible to enter at any time. The red room actually has a treasure you want, which contains a pretty stone that's worth selling. That is actually all of it for right now. The Gizmo Tower actually has the ladder fixed after you beat Gardener as well, so you can climb up there. There's not a whole lot you can do around here at the moment, but if you go to this edge, press select to go to first person and look down, and try to move the camera and try to carefully aim yourself, you can grab the edge here, jump up, get the treasure chest, which contains a mega potion. You're not supposed to get that until actually much later, but if you can time your fall just right, you can get it. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait for some more abilities. Returning back out the Gizmo Tower the same way and going up the ladder, there's actually another path we can go. If you go right here across this building and then jump across, it's an easy jump to make. You can then jump to here, and first off, there's a treasure right here, which contains a mithril shard. But that's not all. If you jump into this window right here, you can actually gain access to the balcony area where Donald and Goofy were. But in reality, there's nothing here. Now, it is a quick way down to District 3 for our next spot. If you go all the way right to here, there's a Blue Trinity, the last Blue Trinity of Traverse Town. Contains a bunch of money, as well as a camping set, which can be used to recover some health. The last main thing you'd want is to examine this keyhole right here. It will open the doors, allowing you to enter from the first district, creating basically a shortcut between the first and third districts, so you can go back and forth with ease. This makes traveling around Traverse Town a lot easier, and I highly recommend you do that before you leave. Now, the last thing here is this door.
Fire!
You can open it early with fire, but there's not much real point. It does give you early access to around some things. But I don't think you'll be able to make much use of it until a little later on. Okay, apparently I was wrong.
There's something about this musty place. It reminds me of the secret place back home, where we used to scribble on the walls. Remember?
Kyrie?
Sora?
Okay, I guess we're covering something. Hello, Merlin. Guides usually say that you go to this part actually much later in the game, but I did not expect you to actually be able to tackle it much sooner. I'm sure some of you comments saying like, yeah, I knew that you could, but I did. I just followed what the guide said. That's so weird. Yep, Merlin's here, and so is the fairy godmother. Yeah, that pretty much. Wow. So, yeah, there's a trinity here as well. Which gives you a mega ether. As well as lots of money. This seems to be a common theme. Yeah, that is, I did not expect to tackle this so soon. Yep. That is actually it. So I guess on that note, we're gonna be saving right here instead. Though admittedly, I want to probably do some shopping if I got a lot of money from that, which I doubt. Yeah, it's not a lot. So I'm gonna be saving it. So yep, that's it for now. Stay tuned, everyone, because next time we'll be traveling to a new world. And be hunting for our friends and stopping the Heartless. Until then, later everyone. And who fucking knew that you could do this so early? Please, tell me in the comments if you knew this or not, guys. I did not, and please don't criticize me for it. You didn't know? Because I just followed the guides. This is what happens when you're pretty much built to just follow the guides and go things. Yeah, usually when they tell you to go to certain places. Sometimes they don't test to do things early. Anyway, later on. In much earlier builds of the game, there was originally a cost next to your moves that used MP. Very similar to your traditional RPG games. But this was later removed completely for reasons unknown. The costs are the same, you just won't see a number next to the action. That is it for today. Stay tuned for more removed content in the future.